The island of Sodor is surrounded by beautiful blue sea. There are fields of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills, and a coal mine, and docks to where visitors to the island arrive. The island also has lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Hello, Thomas!
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Island of Sodor!
Two left buffers. On the island of Sodor, there are many branch lines. The Farquhar branch is run by Thomas, Percy and Toby, with Mavis working up at the quarry. The Little Western is run by Duck, Oliver, and the Scottish twins. And the Harwick branch is run by Ryan, Daisy and Skiff. Around this time of the year, the children are off school and everyone goes on vacation, whether it's to the beach or to and from the mainland. But with Ryan running off to do other jobs around the island, Daisy sleeping and Skiff giving tours, the engines and railboat of the Harwick branch line were very tired. One summer afternoon, Ryan was filling up with coal before his next train, when Duck pulled into the station. The Fat Controller was on board. He had some important news.
Ah, Ryan, as you know, summer's one of the busiest times on the island, so I'm calling on a new engine to come help you all. Though I thought he would have been here by now. Gilbert, welcome. Glad to see that you made it. I was beginning to worry. Welcome to Sodor.
I'm glad to be here, sir. What do you need me to do?
First, I'd like to introduce you to these fine engines. This is Duck, and this is Ryan. You'll see them a lot around here. Now I need you to take some coal trucks down to Harwick. When you get there, Oliver should just be arriving. He will then take the trucks to Tidmouth. Good luck.
And with that, the Fat Controller left.
Hey everyone, I would stay in chat, but I have a lot to do. You heard him.
Right you are. Off we go.
Bye, Gilbert. See you around later.
Gilbert coupled to a long line of trucks.
These must be my trucks. I don't see any others near me.
Little did Gilbert know, he was soon in for a smelly surprise. Gilbert puffed happily along through Alsborough. He loved the sights, and was too busy looking around that he didn't even see what was in front of him.
Hey!
Whoa! A boat on the tracks! What are you doing here?
You must be Gilbert. I'm Skiff. I'm a railboat. Which is exactly what it sounds like.
That is so cool. I've never met anyone like you before. But I must get going. I have trucks to deliver.
Oh, alright. Bye, Gilbert.
Gilbert exited the harbour and headed down the branch line. As he rode along, he felt the wind rushing against him.
I love it here. My old line was just dirty coal trucks. All I did was shunt. I wonder how fast I can go. I don't see anyone coming. Why not?
Gilbert's wheels moved faster and faster. He raced down the line.
This is amazing!
However, Gilbert was too busy having the time of his life to focus on the train behind him. As he sped along, the trucks began to bump into each other. Gilbert tried to slow down, but he was going way too fast.
Stop bumping me!
But the trucks didn't reply. Gilbert's driver applied the brakes as Gilbert screeched to a halt.
Oh!
The trucks, however, slammed into the back of his buffers and came off the rails.
Oh no! How will I ever get these trucks to Oliver now? I can't go back and get those cranes I saw sleeping earlier. Help!
Hello there. You look like you're stuck. Don't worry. Helpful Harvey is here to put those trucks back on track.
Harvey lifted the derailed trucks back onto the line behind Gilbert.
Thank you so much, Harvey. I need to get my trucks to Oliver on time.
One time, I got into an accident just like you. What I learned is to take things slow and to focus on getting to where you need to go and how you will do it. You don't need to be fast all the time. It isn't a race.
I wasn't having a race. I was just enjoying the breeze.
I know, I'm only joking. Good luck.
Right, focus on where I need to go and how I will get there. Where I need to go. Harwick. And how will I get there? This looks like the right way to go.
Gilbert started up slowly and continued down the tracks. Soon, he could see sand and water. He was getting closer. Gilbert had arrived at Harwick. He saw a green tank engine sitting at the station, waiting for his trucks.
Ugh, what is that awful smell?
It's not me, is it? I didn't realise the smell as I was going through Alsborough.
I think it's coming from your trucks. Wait, fish?
Yeah, these are the trucks that you're waiting for. And wait, what? Fish?
I need coal trucks. I'm supposed to leave in 3 minutes.
Don't worry, Oliver. I can race back and get the correct trucks.
You won't make it back in time, though.
Just then, Gilbert and Oliver heard a familiar whistle.
Ryan!
Oh, hello. I was looking for those fish trucks everywhere. I have to take them down to Brendam. When I saw your coal truck still sitting in the siding near my shed, I know you must have my trucks.
Oh, sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to take the wrong trucks.
Oh, that's okay, Gilbert.
It's only your first day. On my first day, I fell down a turntable well.
And when I first arrived on Sodor, my friend Thomas fell down a mine, and a pirate ship was dug up. Talk about a crazy first day.
Soon, Oliver was coupled up to his coal trucks, and Ryan was coupled up to his fish trucks, whilst Gilbert followed Ryan back to Alsborough.
Hey, Gilbert, you can come with me down to Brendam if you like.
Really? I'd love to.
All right, follow me.
The two engines talked all night and soon became best friends. Daisy, on the other hand, couldn't get any sleep.
It's okay. We usually do her jobs anyway.
The next morning, Gilbert woke up and puffed away to find his train. It was a goods train. As he collected it, he heard the trucks giggling.
All right, I want no nonsense, please. I've had my fair share of mishaps yesterday.
Of course not, Gilbert. We would never pull tricks on you.
Good, let's keep it that way.
With that, Gilbert puffed away with the trucks rattling and laughing behind him. As he puffed along, Gilbert couldn't help thinking something was wrong. He was nearing the harbour when he had to stop at a red signal. truck surged forwards. Gilbert was surprised, and so was his crew, who were knocked off the footplate.
Whoa, hey, come back!
Whoa! Stop! Stop!
Gilbert raced along the line, frantic to stop, but he couldn't.
Hey, Gilbert! Oh, wow! Wow!
Sorry, Skiff, I can't stop!
Duck was waiting on the line ahead. He was dropping off some ballast to the site where workmen were repairing the line. Suddenly he saw Gilbert.
Uh-oh. Gilbert! Stop!
Duck reversed out of the way, and workmen scrambled for safety. Gilbert ran onto the other line. He hit a bad section of track, slid off, and finally came to a stop, inches away from the cliffside.
Gilbert, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just glad I stopped in time.
Later that day, Gilbert was sitting sadly in the sheds. He had been checked over and was now sitting alone in the shed. Ryan puffed up next to him.
Everything alright, Gilbert?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
What's wrong?
Honestly, I'm an accident-prone engine. It just happens any time I have a job to do. I always find a way to mess it up.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true.
But it is. It's what got me sent away from my old railway.
Both engines went silent for a moment.
Sent away? Wait a minute. Gilbert? Were you saved from scrap?
Yes, I was. On my old railway, I got in so many accidents that my controller decided I was a danger to the railway. So he sent me to the scrapyard. I was there for quite some time. Some engines came and went, but no one even noticed me. Then one day the Fat Controller visited. He said he was looking for an engine to help out here. And well, you can pretty much guess the rest. However, I thought coming to a new railway meant a new beginning for me. But I guess I was wrong.
Gilbert looked over to Ryan, who was giving him a smile.
Everyone has accidents, Gilbert.
I know, but not as many as me. I mean, how many engines do you know who've had 2 accidents in 2 days?
I can think of a couple, actually. Let me ask you this. Are you worried about having accidents?
Well, yeah.
Have you ever thought maybe you're having accidents because you're so worried?
Gilbert went silent for a moment.
I never thought of it like that. Maybe you're right, Ryan.
Before Ryan could reply, a workman came hurrying up.
Daisy is broken down. I need one of you to shunt her back to Owlsbear Harbour before the boat leaves.
Gilbert, why don't you take this one?
Are you sure, Ryan?
Yes, I am. Good luck.
With that, Gilbert puffed quickly out of the sheds to the rescue. Daisy was sitting on the line, feeling very bored.
I'm really going to have a word with my fitter. How long is this going to take?
Daisy, it's been 5 minutes.
Yes, well, that means we're 5 minutes behind schedule. It's a tragedy.
Hello, Daisy. I've come to help you.
Well, I suppose I could use some assistance. Just this once.
Ignore her. She's too dignified to admit she needs help.
I am not.
Come on then, Daisy. Let's get you home.
Gilbert carefully coupled up to Daisy. Suddenly he felt nervous.
Try not to think about it. Try not to think about it. I can do this.
Slowly and carefully, Gilbert started, but he felt dreadfully nervous inside. Gilbert and Daisy trundled slowly along the line.
Forgive me, but do you think we could pick up the pace just a little? We're late as it is.
But if I speed up, I might go too fast. And if I go too fast, I might have an accident.
Suddenly Gilbert came to an abrupt stop.
Oof! Mind my buffers. I just had them polished.
I can't do it.
Keep going, Gilbert! You can do it!
Ryan's right. I can do it.
Gilbert started once again, this time feeling more confident about himself. They rolled along, and before they knew it, they pulled into the harbour. Skiff and Duck were there. And so was the Fat Controller.
Well done, Gilbert. You made it just in time. You are a really useful engine.
Gilbert just beamed. He didn't know what to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Gilbert was happier than he had ever been before. That night, Gilbert puffed into the shed next to Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. If it weren't for you, I would have never gotten the confidence to continue.
No problem, Gilbert.
With that, Gilbert fell asleep, happy to feel right at home with his new friends on the Island of Sodor.
The Island of Sodor is full of many unique and really useful vehicles. Whether they run on rails or roads, air or sea, human or crane, they all do their part to make Sodor a wonderful place to live and work. Today, we will be spotlighting one of them. And this is Gilbert. Gilbert is a small tank engine who was brought to Sodor to help out on the Harwick branch line. Before Gilbert came to Sodor, he used to work on the mainland, pulling trucks and shunting trains for other engines. Unfortunately, Gilbert was accident-prone and often messed up his jobs. But after a serious accident, his controller decided that he was a danger to the railway and sent him away for scrap. Gilbert was in a scrapyard for a very long time until the Fat Controller saved him and brought him to Sodor. Gilbert's first couple of days was certainly an eventful one. He accidentally gave Oliver the wrong trucks and had an accident. Oh dear, Gilbert, not again. Gilbert was worried that he'd be sent away again, but thanks to Ryan, Gilbert gained the confidence to rescue Daisy after she had broken down.
Ryan's right, I can do it.
Gilbert now works happily in the Harwick branch line and has made many friends. He still makes mistakes, as all engines do. But Gilbert no longer constantly worries about having accidents and is a really useful engine. And there you have it, folks. Join us again when we take another look at Sodor Spotlight. Cheerio!
Skiff and the Grumpy Barge. There are a lot of different and interesting vehicles on the Island of Sodor. Harvey has a crane. Hugo has a big, powerful propeller. Glyn is a special coffee pot engine. And then there's Skiff, the railboat who can travel on rails and on the water. He runs a tour line through Islesborough Harbour. Skiff may be small, but he has a big heart. One day, Skiff was sailing close to the shore on the Little Western branch line.
Can't we go out a little further, Captain Joe? I don't want to run aground.
No way, Skiff. If this storm hits, we need to be able to get out of the water quickly.
Then Skiff saw something that took the wind right out of his sails.
There's something on the beach. It looks like a boat. Oh, I told you we were too close to the shore, Captain Joe.
I do believe you're right, Skiff. We must go ashore and telephone for help immediately.
So, Skiff and Captain Joe headed back to Islesborough. When they arrived, Joe sprinted into his shop as fast as his legs could carry him to raise the alarm.
Are you okay, Skiff? You look worried.
I am, Gilbert. I saw a shipwreck on the beach.
A shipwreck? On a beach?
That's right, Duck. When a boat goes aground like that, there's usually casualties and...
Skiff, don't worry. That's not a shipwreck, that's Bulstrode, the grumpy old barge. He's supposed to be there.
Why? What happened?
Sorry, Skiff. I'll have to tell you about it some other time.
Oh, alright. What about you, Gilbert? Do you know what happened to him?
Sorry, Skiff, it must have been before I arrived. But I do know how you can find out more.
Oh, how?
This may sound crazy, but hear me out. You could always ask Bulstrode yourself.
Why didn't I think of it before? Thanks, Gilbert.
You're welcome, Skiff.
I've just got off the phone with the Search and Rescue Centre manager, and he reckons the boat's supposed to be there.
He is. Duck told me. I'd like to know what happened to him. Can we go and talk to him, Joe?
I don't see why not. We're not booked for another tour for a couple of hours. Ooh, and I can get some ice cream. Old Mrs. Davis always makes the best strawberry ice cream.
So Skiff and Joe rolled along the rails back to the beach. When they got there, they were surprised to see a large crowd of people gathered around the old barge. They were posing for photographs with Bulstrode. Skiff rolled onto a siding out of the way and waited for the crowd to disperse.
Excuse me, Bulstrode?
What? Who's there?
My name is Skiff. Hello.
You're a boat that travels on rails?
That's right. I'm a railboat.
Whatever they think of next. What do you want?
Well, I was just wondering how you got in this, predicament?
Ah, that's a story right there.
Can you tell me, if you have time?
Time? It's not like I'm going anywhere, is it? I used to be somewhat rude to everyone. Eventually the trucks had enough of my moaning. It bashed through some buffers and fell into my hull. I'm sinking! And so, I was towed to the beach.
There you are. Now you can just stay here. Children can play on you all day, and at long last, you'll be useful.
And here I am. Children played in me at first, but eventually the novelty wore off and I just became part of the scenery.
What about earlier? You were surrounded by lots of people.
Those were some curious tourists. We don't get many of those during this time of year. I want to be really useful again. I used to dream of being back in the water, but it's been so long. I think the fat controller's forgotten about me. I don't think I'll ever feel the cool water splash against my hull again.
Skiff felt sorry for his new friend.
Okay, Skiff, time to go.
I'll do what I can to help you, Bulstrode.
Don't worry about me, matey.
Skiff rolled away. Although Bulstrode had told him not to worry, Skiff couldn't get the old barge out of his mind. He knew he had to do something, but he didn't know what.
Afternoon, Skiff. What's up? You look sad.
I can't help it, Oliver. I can't stop thinking about Bulstrode the barge. I really, really, really want to help him, but I don't know how.
Beg pardon, Mr. Skiff, but you could always try to speak to the Fat Controller about it.
Toad's right. It couldn't hurt. You never know.
Thanks, Oliver. Thanks, Toad. That's exactly what I'll do. Perhaps he's forgotten about Bulstrode.
Skiff made his way slowly to Knapford.
Oh my, it's really busy.
Morning, Skiff.
Express coming through.
Knapford Station made Skiff feel even smaller than usual.
Look who it is.
Who is it? I can't see.
It's Skiff. Hello, Skiff.
Oh, hello, Thomas. Can you...
Oh, sorry, can't stop.
Oh...
Skiff carefully made his way across the junction and into the station. Henry was there collecting passengers.
Skiff? We don't often see you around here. What's the problem?
I need to speak to the Fat Controller, Henry. Do you know where he is?
Indeed I do.
Excuse me, sir. Henry and Skiff would like a word with you.
Yes, of course. I'll be right out. And what can I do for you two?
Well, sir, it's just... I've been thinking about Bulstrode and...
Oh, bother that telephone. Hold that thought, Skiff.
Did you say Bulstrode? Why would the Fat Controller want to help that grumpy old barge?
But he's changed, Henry. He really wants to be useful again. He's paid for his bad attitude. Why shouldn't he get a second chance?
Well, the trucks won't like it, but if you're sure, Skiff...
Listen, it doesn't sound like good news. I think Sir Topham Hatt's ringing the Sodor Search and Rescue Centre.
Hello, Craig. We have an emergency at the Norrenbury Fishing Village. I need you to send Captain and Rocky at once. I'll send Edward over to assist. Yes, thank you. Let me know how you get on. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Skiff. The storm has hit the fishing village. Apparently, a fishing trawler has been blown onto some rocks. It's sinking as we speak.
Oh my, are the crew okay?
Yes, they're fine, thank goodness. But I have no idea how this will affect their business. Such a shame. The McCorbins have been supplying us with fish for over 100 years. How can fishermen fish without a boat?
I think I might know where there's a boat going spare.
Bulstrode, I've decided to give you a second chance. It will also be your last chance. Skiff says you've learnt your lesson and I trust his judgment. I am gifting you to the McCorbins at Norrenby. Their vessel was destroyed on some rocks during the storm.
Oh, sir. Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, thank Skiff. This was all his idea.
I don't know what to say, Skiff.
Everyone deserves a second chance, Bulstrode. I'm just glad I could help you. You never know, they might turn you into a railboat like me.
Not particularly handy for catching fish.
Wait, fish?
Before long, Bulstrode was repaired and put back to work. He was happy to be useful again, even though you wouldn't know it if you heard him.
Why did it have to be stinky, smelly, horrible fish? I hate the smell of fish. Can we go a bit faster?
I guess it's true what they say. You can take a grumpy barge off the beach, but you can't take the grumpy out of the barge.
Oh, look at that seagull's done in my porthole again. I see you up there. Shoot! Shoot! You're going to catch any fish and shoot them in the
Down by the docks, that's the place to be. Down by the docks, the gateway to the sea. Down by the dockside, we are the team, working together, just like family. Down by the docks, you're never on your own. Down by the docks, it's really home from home. Down by the dockside, down by the dockside, down by the dockside is where we want to be. Salty, he's Chief Diesel at the docks, he's the tough guy. Helping Porter shunt the trucks, they're the ones to see in emergencies. They're the ones to see, tirelessly working, never complaining, part of the dockside team. Cranky, looking down on everyone, always working, lifting cargo by the ton, and he's up so high he can reach the sky. Part of the dockside team, whatever the weather, you'll see him up there. Part of the dockside team. Down by the docks, that's the place to be. Down by the docks, the gateway to the sea. Down by the dockside, we are the team, working together, just like family. Down by the docks, you're never on your own. Down by the docks, it's really home from home. Down by the dockside, down by the dockside, down by the dockside is where we want to be. Carly, she's the new crane on the dock with Big Mickey. They keep working round the clock, they're the ones to call if you need things hauled. They're the ones to call, loading and lifting, minds never drifting, part of the dockside team. Down by the docks, that's the place to be. Down by the docks, the gateway to the sea. Down by the dockside, we are the team, working together, just like family. Down by the docks, you're never on your own. Down by the docks, it's really home from home. Down by the dockside, down by the dockside, down by the dockside is where we want to be. Down by the dockside, down by the dockside, down by the dockside is where we want to be.
Really useful coach. Dexter used to be a coach. But when his axles broke, he was left on a siding and forgotten about. Luckily, the story had a happy ending. Duck came across Dexter while he was looking for a coach. Dexter wasn't fit for purpose, but Duck didn't forget about him. The school at Harwick had been severely damaged during a storm, and Dexter was given to the pupils to be a temporary classroom. Oh, how I hate the school holidays! No children, no teachers, no one! I'm bored, but... Hold on, what's happening?
It's going to take a while.
Yes, but will it be ready for when the children return in September? We can't go on using that coach. What's his name? Dexter. He's just not practical.
Oh.
Well, we can't promise anything, but we'll try our hardest, ma'am.
Good, good. Carry on, men. Morning, Dexter.
It's Dexter, ma'am. Day after day, Dexter waited and watched as work on the school took place, until, eventually, the work was complete. Hello, children! As the school term progressed, Dexter began to feel sad. He wasn't being used anymore, but someone had noticed.
Beg pardon, sir, but Dexter isn't being used anymore, and...
Say no more, Duck. I thought this might happen. Fortunately, I planned ahead. When Dexter was assigned the Harwick School, I put in an order.
Do you mean he's going to get his new wheels?
Exactly that, Duck, if you'd let me finish.
Sorry, sir.
I was going to ask you to fetch Judy and Jerome and take Dexter to the steamworks.
Oh, yes. Right away, sir.
Duck was delighted. He ran to find the breakdown train right away.
You're heavier than you look!
Hey, thank you! What's happening, Duck?
I told you, it's a surprise.
Patience, Dexter. All will become clear soon.
Morning, Reg.
Good morning, Duck. Have you got any scrap for me today?
Not today, Reg.
Well, we meant to stop there. I mean, it is a scrapyard.
Oh, you're not going to a scrapyard, Dexter.
Oh, have I got to be broken up first? I don't fancy being on the siding again.
What? No. I was going to keep it a surprise, but the Fat Controller's ordered your new wheels. You're going back on the tracks, and I'm taking you to...
Really? You mean it? Am I going to be really useful again?
Exactly. I know the Fat Controller feels.
Good morning, Thomas, my friend. I see you have Clarabelle with you.
I don't know what I'm going to do without her, Victor. How long will the repairs take?
Oh, it could be quite some time, Thomas. You see, we've had to order the parts from the mainland. The Fat Controller has a plan, though.
Yes, he is giving you Hannah for a couple days.
But doesn't Toby need her? I hear Henrietta is in need of repairs.
Well, yes, but by that time, Dexter here will be mended and he can be your brake coach.
I don't want to be a bother or anything, but how long are these parts going to take? They're coming from the mainland, not outer Mongolia.
You're an old coach. Parts are not that easy to come by.
Oh, how rude!
So, Thomas was given Hannah, while Dexter was repaired.
Come on! Come on, come on, come on!
Hey, that's what I say.
Stop bumping, Hannah! Thomas is always slow to start.
Hey.
You're telling me.
Oh, just you wait until we meet Bertie the bus. You'll see just how fast I can go.
Oh no.
A few days later, it was Toby's turn to be given Hannah.
Hurry up, Toby!
Whoa, Hannah, not so fast! Hannah!
May I introduce Dexter, the really useful coach.
Hello, everybody! Oh, you must be Annie. Oh, charmed, I'm sure.
Ooh, I like him.
Any coach will be better than Hasty Hannah.
We won't be going too fast, will we, Thomas? I feel a bit unsteady on these new wheels, but I'm raring to go.
Ooh, I like him even more. Yes, Thomas will go extra carefully today. I'll make sure of it. Well, don't just stand there, Duck. Get Dexter coupled up.
Yes, ma'am.
Dexter was very happy to be really useful.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dexter.
And he enjoyed working with Thomas and Annie. But he was still concerned.
Cheer up, Dexter. Aren't you having fun?
Of course. I just can't help thinking what will become of me. Clarabelle will be back soon, won't she?
I hope so. What?
Don't take any notice of Thomas, Dexter. He's very attached to Clarabelle and me. He hates to be parted from us. It's nothing personal.
But when Clarabelle comes back, where will I go? The scrapyard, I expect.
Don't be silly, Dexter. The Fat Controller wouldn't spend all that money on having you done up just to scrap you. Oh, Thomas, can we keep him, please?
Easy, Annie. He's not a puppy. Besides, we don't need 3 coaches anymore. Sorry, Dexter. But the Fat Controller always has something up his sleeve.
In my case, it'll just be his arm.
Oh, Dex, you're so funny. Why can't we keep him, Thomas? He doesn't take up much room.
For the last time, no, we can't keep him.
Dexter's fears were confirmed when, at long last, Thomas returned to the big station yard with Clarabelle.
Annie, look who's back!
Did you miss me?
Yes, but what will happen to Dexter?
Percy's going to take him to a sighting on the Little Western. The Fat Controller can't assign him a job at the moment. I'm sorry, Dexter, I tried, but everyone has enough coaches.
That's alright, Thomas. It's been nice working with you while it lasted. And Annie, I shall think about you all the time.
And I you, Dex. Take care of yourself, dear.
Take care now. Bye, you two. Goodbye.
Good luck, Dexter. Don't worry, though. I'll make sure someone lets you know the second a job comes up.
I've been here before. Now everyone will just forget about me. I'll get a little bit more broken each week that passes until finally I'm so decrepit that I'm not fit for anything except a playground for mice. They say history repeats itself, but I don't think I'll be that lucky enough to be rescued again. Yep, be the scrapyard for me this time. Ah well, that Reg seemed friendly at least.
But what will happen to poor Dexter? Will he get his happy ending? Well, that's the story
for another day.
Well, hello. The Earl of Sodor here. You know, Sodor is such an exciting place. There are so many wonderful things to see. But just how closely are you watching? Very closely, I hope, because I'll be asking questions about what you've seen. The engines of Sodor are painted in all sorts of different colours. There are some blue engines, like Thomas or Edward. Some green, like Percy or Henry. Red, like James and Rosie. And there's even some orange, like Nia and Billy. But what colour is Ryan? Is he yellow? Is he green? Or is he purple? That's right. Ryan is painted in my favourite colour, an amazing bright purple. Did you get it right? Well done. Let's play again. Many of the engines have favourite jobs they like to do. Percy likes to take the post train. Gordon pulls the express. And Toby takes workmen to and from the quarry. But what job does James like to do? Is it pulling coal trucks, pulling passengers, or shunting rubbish trucks? Yes, James likes to pull passengers. It's his favourite job on the whole railway, which can cause him to show off sometimes. You're very good at this. Let's play one more time. There are three main sizes of track that the railways on Sodor use. There is standard gauge track that the big engines like Thomas and Diesel use. There's narrow gauge track for engines like Skarloey and Victor. And there's minimum gauge tracks for the engines on the Arlesdale Railway. What type of tracks does Duncan run on? Is it standard gauge, narrow gauge, or minimum gauge? Duncan is a narrow gauge engine, which means he runs on narrow gauge tracks. This, of course, is when he's not rocking and rolling. Oh dear, Duncan. Did you get it right? Jolly well done. I think you deserve a really useful certificate for watching so closely. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
Gilbert and the Three Coaches. Islesborough Harbour is one of the busiest attractions on the island of Sodor. People come from all over the island and abroad to see the sights and laze on the beach. But while the tourists are having a whale of a time, the same can always be said of the engines. Oh, I've never known it to be so busy.
I know. I've made so many journeys, I feel as if my wheels are about to drop off. I must have a word with my fitter. I'm sure all these extra trips don't agree with my motor.
I'm seriously considering switching jobs with Bulstrode. I like to be busy, but this is too much.
Yeah, it looked pretty hectic.
And how would you know? You've only been pulling goods trains. It hasn't affected you.
Would you like to swap, Daisy?
I've never said that. But it would be nice if you could help out a bit, Gilbert.
I can't help what work I'm assigned to.
All the same, with Donald and Douglas away working on Edward's line, we could use an extra set of wheels on ours.
And that's exactly what you're going to get, Ryan.
Oh, Frizzly Fireboxes. How does he do that?
Gilbert, I would like you to transfer to passenger services. Oliver should be able to manage the goods trains on his own for the time being. Passengers must take priority.
I'd be delighted, sir. I could do with a change.
That's a good engine. First thing tomorrow, head up to Knapford Yards and Stanley will take care of you.
It's really exciting. I haven't taken passengers in ages. I just hope I'm good at it. Oh no, what if I'm not good at it? What if the passengers hate me? What if I have another accident? What if I...
I'm sure you'll be fine, Gilbert. If you're as good as pulling passengers as you are at shunting, you got nothing to worry about.
I suppose you're right. I just can't help but think about it. I mean, they're probably all used to Daisy because she's built for passengers, and I'm just a clumsy goods engine and...
Hey, just because you are built for one thing doesn't mean you can't be good at something else too. I mean, just look at me. I used to be a classroom. Trust me, Gilbert, you'll do great. Just keep your steam up.
Thanks, Dexter. I'll do my best. I always like these little chats.
So do I. I just wish I could join you. But I'm sure the Fat Controller has already chosen the perfect coach for you to use.
Hey, don't worry. I'm sure you'll have a real job any day now. Keep your steam... I don't really know what coaches would keep up, to be honest.
Early the next morning, as instructed, Gilbert headed to Knapford Yard, nervous but excited to start his new job.
Good morning. You must be Stanley. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise. The Fat Controller said you'd be coming. We're a bit short of coaches at the moment.
Oh! I'm not doing anything today.
Who's that?
That's Hasty Hannah.
She seems nice and eager. Can I take her?
Well, sure, but there's a reason why no one wants to take...
Thank you, Stanley, but I'm in a rush and I really don't want to be late on my first passenger run. I'm sure Hannah will be just fine. So, tell me, why do they call you Hasty Hannah? Whoa!
Faster, Gilbert! Faster! Woo!
Oh my!
Whoa, stop it! Stop! Whoa! Look out! I can't stop!
Huh? Whoa! These railways. Stupid.
In no time at all, Gilbert and Hannah were approaching the station at Alsborough.
We need to slow down. Look, there's the station. Oh, you're worse than the trucks.
We can't stop now. We're having too much fun. Woohoo!
Please keep back from the edge of the platform as the train is making its approach.
Stop, Hannah! Stop!
Whoa!
Hey! Where's my hat?
Damn it!
Oh no! Skiff! Look out! I can't stop!
Huh? Oh,
Oh my.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Gilbert! What's the rush?
There's definitely a rattling coming from my springs, fitter.
I can't find anything wrong with you, Daisy. You're as fit as a fiddle. I think you'll be in good running for at least another month.
Whoa, Daisy! Look out! Whoa!
Well, I think there might be something wrong with her springs now. Oh, that part isn't supposed to bend like that.
Gilbert! Look what you've done!
It wasn't me, it was...
Hasty Hannah, I might have known. You've caused confusion and delay. How are you feeling, Daisy?
Not good, sir.
Oh, with the damage to her springs, I'd estimate she'll be out of service for at least a few days, sir.
Oh, fantastic. That's all we need. We'll cancel all trains today while I go and figure out what to do.
What should I do with Hannah, sir?
Oh, I've got just the job for her.
Ugh! This place stinks!
Where do you want me to put this coach, boss?
Put her on that siding over there until it's time for the workers to go home.
Ew, what sort of animal throws something like that away? Ugh!
Hello, Gilbert. How'd it go?
Terrible.
That bad? What happened?
I got stuck with this obnoxious coach who just wanted to go fast.
Ah, Hannah, yes. Thomas told me about her.
All she did was push me, and I ended up crashing into Daisy. I didn't even get to take any passengers.
Oh, well, it wasn't your fault, Gilbert.
I know, but I still feel bad. Daisy has been sent to the diesel works now, and the Fat Controller was really cross. We're in an even worse situation than we were yesterday.
You can't let one bad day get you down, Gilbert. You can try again tomorrow. Make it up to the Fat Controller and be right on time.
I guess.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least you don't have to work with Hannah again.
Well, that's a relief. I suppose it can't be any worse than today was. Thanks again, Dexter.
You're welcome, Gilbert.
I best get to the sheds. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Dexter.
Night, Gilbert. Look, Gilbert?
Yes?
When you were with the Fat Controller, did he happen to mention a job for me at all?
I'm sorry, Dexter. He didn't.
Oh. Well.
There'll be something for you soon. I just know it.
Oh, yes. Well, good luck tomorrow. And keep your steam up.
Thanks, Dexter.
The next day, Gilbert was sent back to the shunting yards to pick up another coach.
I heard you had problems with Hannah yesterday. I did try to warn you.
I know, I should have listened. Sorry.
Never mind. We live and learn. But you won't have any problems today. Gilbert, I'd like you to meet Old Slow Coach.
Hello there, dearie.
Hello. Hopefully you'll live up to your name as much as Hasty Hannah.
I'm not that old, you know.
No, I meant the slow part.
Oh, I see. Well, you know what they say. Slow and steady wins the race.
You blimey, you're heavier than you look.
I beg your pardon?
I said you had a lovely looking coupling hook.
Oh, how sweet. I just had it cleaned.
I just hope it's strong enough. Oh, all aboard!
Hello, everybody. What a lovely day. Are you going to the beach, little boy?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, well, hop in and we'll get you there in no time, dearie.
Woohoo!
What a lovely little thing.
So far, everything was going fine, and Gilbert was happy. Until it was time to depart.
I can't move.
Come on, Gilbert. Duck's due in a minute. You've got to get going.
I can't. Old slow coach is just too heavy.
What did you just say?
I said you were too heavy. I can't pull you. You're just too full.
The guard had no other choice but to ask some of the passengers to wait for the next train. Gilbert wasn't thrilled at the prospect of doing twice as many trips, but it couldn't be helped.
Come on, we need to make up for lost time.
Oh, slow down, young engine. Goodness me. Oh, I just want to get there in one piece.
Oh no, not again.
Now it's time for your turn, little boy. We'll get you to the beach at once. Well, I never. Children's today. No patience.
To be fair, he probably wasn't expecting a trip to Norramby Beach to take 6.5 hours.
Gilbert? Oh, it's nearly midnight.
Yes, I know.
I take it that things didn't go well today either.
Well, old slow coach certainly is the right name for her.
So, you were late?
Dexter, I wasn't just late. I saw Trevor pass me twice in the time it took me to get from the harbour to the miniature railway, and of course Mike had a field day with snail jokes, and maybe I'm just not cut out to carry passengers.
Oh, nonsense. You'd make a great passenger engine. You just need the right coach.
I just don't know what to say to the Fat Controller. Stanley said they had a shortage of coaches at the shunting yard, so if Hannah and old slow coach are the best they have, I really can't imagine what he'll have for me tomorrow. Oh, well, it's pretty late. I best get going. Hopefully I'll be by earlier tomorrow.
Well, you know me. I'll be here. But I'm sure everything will work itself out in the end. Hope things are better for you tomorrow. Keep your steam up.
Night, Dexter.
Night, Gilbert. I'll be here. Not like I'm going anywhere anyway. Gilbert didn't sleep well that night. He wasn't happy, and neither was the Fat Controller. Early the next morning, he went to the sheds to see Gilbert.
Gilbert, I would like a word with you.
I'm sorry, sir, but old slow coach insisted that 15 miles per hour was fast enough and I couldn't just...
Relax, Gilbert. I'm aware it wasn't your fault. But you do need some coaches.
But there aren't any, sir. I suppose I could use some cattle trucks or...
No, passengers can't go in livestock wagons. Even though sometimes I think they'd be more at home there, if Daisy's seats are anything to go by. Anyway, I've got a little surprise for you, Gilbert.
Good morning, Gilbert.
Gilbert?
Dexter?
I've been meaning to give Dexter here a proper job for a while now, but things have got so busy, so fast, that I hadn't the time to put all the plans into action. But you couldn't possibly carry that many passengers with only one coach. Which is why I've also purchased another coach from the mainland.
Gilbert, I'd like you to meet Veronica.
Oh, is that Gilbert? Doesn't he look adorable? Oh, in such a lovely shade of orange. He reminds me of a fruit, but I can't think which one. It's a tropical, exotic one.
An orange?
Oh, no, don't be silly. A tangerine! He's more like a tangerine. Small and sweet.
So, will I be using Dexter and Veronica as my coaches today, sir?
Not just today, Gilbert. Dexter and Veronica are your coaches permanently.
Really?
Yes. You'll be staying on passenger duties for the foreseeable future. The work on the Wellsworth branch has decreased, so I'll be sending Donald and Douglas back here to help. Those two with Oliver are more than capable of managing the goods work. You and Ryan can help them out when necessary.
After the week you've had, Gilbert, you deserve this.
Sir, does this mean I actually have a permanent job now?
That's right, Dexter.
Thank you, sir. Did you hear that, Gilbert? I've got a job. A real job.
I did. We're working together.
Oh, this is so exciting.
I told you everything would work itself out. You just have to...
Keep your steam up. Oh, dear. Oh.
Gilbert, Veronica, and Dexter now happily work together.
Hello, everybody!
To take passengers to and from the beach all day.
All aboard!
It had been a trying week for Gilbert. One coach was too fast. The other was too slow. But Veronica and Dexter were...
just right.
It's all about the people and the engines. You can count on to turn it around. When you need them the most, they'll always be there.
Days that are dark and gray, we'll be there to help you bring the sunshine. On the days when the rain is heavy, we'll be there to keep you nice and dry. Even if we ride on different rails, or drive on roads, or hoist our sails, no matter where you are, we'll always be there. We'll always be there. We'll always be there. Forever on the rails we ride. Forever standing by your side. Forever standing by your side. Even on the days when we disagree, we ground ourselves in one simple fact. No matter what we run on, or what provides us power, we all run on the same track. Coal-fired and diesel fuel, it doesn't matter. On this island run by a glorious fat Mad Hatter. At the end of the day, we know it's love, a feeling that shines through from below to above. Now Thomas and Percy left because they didn't feel the fire, but what they learned is to never underestimate the power of having your friends by your side. Reminds me of something by the Jackson 5. We'll always be there. We'll always be there. Forever on the rails we ride. Forever standing by your side. We'll always be there. We'll always be there. Forever on the rails we ride. Forever standing by your side. Forever standing by your side.
Can you guess who this is? Keep guessing. Did you guess? It's Zach.